Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. It's Betty Ray with the Archangel Raphael. It's been a while since I've been here, and I'm happy to be back with you. I have to tell you that I've been working on a physical problem. I herniated a disc quite a while ago, and I finally found somebody that has helped me with it, and I'm feeling more like my own self. So, thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to talk about how to create a sacred space. And as you can see behind me, there's this stained glass window that I had done back when I was in Michigan. And the picture to my left is a picture that my son sent me from Rome. He said that's kind of how he pictures me when I hear my angel talking to me. Of course, they're not cherubs, they're actually an archangel, Raphael. And other angels come as well, because when I read for individual people, I read them, and their own guardian angel gives me information. And so I want to emphasize that they're free. People have trouble believing this, and I understand. It's not that kind of world where anybody gives something away free. But I feel it's so important to share with you the archangel's wisdom at this point in time when there's so much unrest in the world and so much fear and anxiety about getting the truth. And so I feel it's so important to allow people to come and get a free reading with Raphael, a private reading, and all you have to do is email me at angelbettyray@gmail.com. ANGELBETTY@gmail.com. Okay, I'm finally looking where I'm supposed to be looking, up here. And so don't hesitate to give me a call. I've been getting lots of new people, and I'm so happy that the word is finally getting out. And anytime that you get a reading, you get a time, the archangel shows me your soul's energy, which tells me its color, its vibration and frequency, and its purpose for being here. I can tell how many, not how many lifetimes, but I can tell if you're a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced soul. And that's something that everybody likes to know. And everybody wants to know their purpose in life. And that's one of the things that Raphael will share with you as well, and how your soul will look at this world. There are 7 different soul vibrations and 7 different outlooks on the world. For example, the red soul vibration looks on the world as wanting to conquer it. They want to be in charge. They want to be a leader. And that's what their purpose is to learn leadership without being a tyrant. So a beginner soul would be a tyrant, and a mature soul would be a benevolent leader. And so I have to put in a plug here. I have to say that our leader right now is a baby soul, and that the new leader that's coming in, and that is Joe Biden. He is a benevolent leader. He will bring to his cabinet the people who will help him to bring our country back to normalcy and to know what needs to be done. I'm sorry, I don't want to be political, but it's so important that you get out and vote. I voted over a week ago. I got my ballot to the post office and put it in the mail, and I trust that. Don't let any of these fear mongers out there trying to keep you from voting or being afraid that your vote is going to be ripped off. Don't believe any of that garbage. Our male people are honest people. They're not going to try and do the shenanigans that Trump keeps talking about. He's scared. He knows Biden is going to win the people. He's been ahead all along. And so I can tell you that there's going to be a wave of people for Biden. And it's going to be so overwhelming that Trump is going to have a hard time trying to fight it, which he's going to do. He's going to fight it tooth and nail. He's going to say that there's been, dishonesty, that their people are doing this and doing that. He's going to fight it, but he's not going to win. And eventually, he will be removed from the White House, maybe even physically. I've seen a picture of him months and months ago of being removed from the White House in handcuffs. Now, I don't know if it was reality or if it was symbolic, but it certainly has shown that it could be symbolic because he's already refusing to leave the White House. He thinks that he can be a Putin and that he can be in office forever and ever and be in charge. And Putin would love that. Putin would love to have him do that because the Russians are trying to destroy our democracy. They want Trump to be a tyrant, to be the one who dictates what the laws are going to be. And that's why he's done so much with the courts and why he's trying to ram through Amy Coney Barrett, because she will bring about what many of the people think should be in our lives. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. And this is why this appointment is being pushed through. And I don't know what the outcome is that, but I am praying that the archangels will intercede and she will not be allowed to be put into the Supreme Court, because she is most definitely a radical Christian. She has gotten into charismatics and some beyond that. And I'm not being facetious or trying to say something that isn't true. I can see her soul. She is a very young soul. She wants to be in control. And she has this power to do that. She's very bright and she's very brilliant. And if she had a different religious background, if she had a different belief system, she would have made an excellent person on the court. But she doesn't. She's very, very much political, and she would not be good on the Supreme Court. Okay, now I'm done with politics. The purpose for today's video is to help you create a sacred place in your house to meditate and to bring forth the knowledge and wisdom of Raphael and the other archangels. You can do this. And what I suggest, and many of you who are not good at writing may have a problem with this, but I suggest that you keep a journal. And it's not a journal about I went to the market today and I bought potatoes. It's not that kind of a journal. It's a journal about your decisions that you make, the consequences of the decisions, how you feel about them. It's a journal about your emotional barometer, how you feel in any given time. And by asking your angels for guidance, they're going to give it to you through this journal. In fact, that's exactly how I began channeling Raphael, in that I was journaling every day on the computer because I type very fast. I'm a pianist and I can get my fingers going, and so I can type very fast. Now, if you can't do that, you can write it out. It doesn't matter. The angels will take the time that you need. You don't have to rush. But by journaling, you can get information and ideas that are abstract. That means that an idea will pop in your mind and you'll go, oh, okay, I can do that. And then it takes you 15 minutes to tell somebody what the inspiration was. And that's what it is. It's an inspiration to solve your problems. And it comes in a flash. Angels don't speak in words very often. Sometimes there are people that can hear them, they'll speak in words. And I do, of course, because I'm a channel. So Raphael takes my words to use to interpret what it sees for you. So you have to remember, first of all, everything is vibrating energy. This painting behind me is vibrating energy. When you look at it, you can get an inspiration from it. And that lovely stained glass angel over here is also vibrating energy. And you are a magnificent being of light that is vibrating this vibrant energy in the color of your soul and the purpose for your soul. And so, dear ones, let me just say, rejoice and be glad that you have been allowed to come to this planet to tell your soul's story. You are the leading lady or leading man on your stage on planet Earth. Shakespeare said, all the world is a stage and we are actors upon it. It's true. It's really true. Your soul has a story to tell, and it's a continuing story from the previous stories it's told. It's not exactly the same thing, because you could have been of the other sex in another lifetime. Like I'm a female now, I could have been a male in another lifetime. It depends on what your soul wants to accomplish in learning about physical dimensions. That's what it's here to do. It's like God's arms and legs and ears and eyes and nose. It's God in you exploring a planet. And so we're talking about a sacred place. As you can see, this office that I have created is my sacred place. And yet I have another one. I have another room, an extra bedroom, that is where I do my readings. Although this is my office and this is where I do my writing, because there's a lot of inspirational work in the books that I have written. And do check it out on my webpage, which is, ready? Angel Betty Ray, AndraPhael.com. Angel Betty Ray and Raphael.com. And you'll see the books that we have created. And it's we. I didn't do this at all without the help of an archangel. And you can also go on Amazon and find the novels that we have been inspired to share with you. They're the Anita Lynn series. And you can find it under Soulmates and Angels by Betty Ray and Raphael. And they're fun. There's going to be about 3 to 4 novels. I'm working on the third one. The first one is called, I got to stop and think what it is, but it's about the Ku Klux Klan. And so it's how this young girl who sees her own guardian angel was able to conquer and overcome the evil of the Ku Klux Klan in their little town. And the second book is about human trafficking. And all of these are very much in vogue right now. And I've got to talk about this too, forgive me. But QAnon is not a high spiritual energy. It's a conspiracy theory to create fear. Anybody or anything that creates fear is negative energy. Love energy doesn't have fear in it. Love energy has compassion and joy and humor and laughter and peace and harmony. That's love energy. Anything that creates a fearful conspiracy of any type is not of God and the angels. It's of the darkness, because that's what the darkness loves to do, get you trapped in that fear. And by getting you trapped in that fear, you're going to run around like a chicken with your head off and try to figure out, where do I go? What do I do? Oh my, oh my, oh my. Take a deep breath right now. And that means not raising your shoulders, everyone. It means, please understand that abdominal breathing is the key to contacting your angel. If you're going to do chest breathing that looks like this, wrong. The breathing goes all the way down to your gut. And it makes me cough to do that kind of breathing. Do abdominal breathing, relax your body, and open your mind to joy. And you will find the sacred place within you. So you can go to that sacred place anytime, anywhere. You don't have to have a sacred place in your home. Hold on. I've got water somewhere. Here we go. So that sacred place is the kingdom of heaven within you. And Jesus spoke about that in the Bible. And he said, unless you become as little children, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. And the apostles said, where's that? And Jesus said, right within you. And he went, oh, wait a minute now, how can that be? Well, it can be because it's a spiritual heaven. It's not a physical heaven. Now, I'm getting off track here, because the kingdom of heaven is within you. And Jesus talks about being as a little child that is trusting, that is filled with an imagination, because you have to have a trusting, childlike imagination in order to be able to enter the solemn, quiet space within you. That's what we're talking about, your sacred space. It's right within you. You can touch your heart area or your gut. It's within you. It fills you up with joy. And when you are in your sacred place, then you are filled with that joy, and it opens up your mind and your heart to the wisdom of your angels to speak to you without words. They will just send you an idea in a flash of how to solve a problem. And I just did that this morning. I wanted my computer, this is my computer, and my desk is no longer facing the window behind over here. And that's because the sun would come in and I couldn't see, I was blinded. So I moved this little table back further, and I've got my computer on it, and I wanted to have my printer next to me. So today I set it up. And I'm going to be doing a little bit more moving around of things before I'm going to have this sacred place exactly as it needs to be. Once you get tuned into energy as it flows around you, you will begin to feel when things are not quite right. Something's not quite right. And then when you relax your body and you call upon your angels, all of a sudden, boom, you know exactly what to do. And so, dear friends, your sacred place is wherever you are. You can be in the grocery store and you have a sacred space around you that will make people smile at you, because they will, when they walk by, they feel your energy and they will just feel good. If you have good energy, that you're radiating out love and peace and harmony, they're gonna say, they're just gonna smile at you. And even though, yes, you have a mask on, your eyes are going to show it. You will respond with a loving smile, and that becomes a sacred space. So remember, everything is energy, and especially your emotions. There's a whole bag of emotions that you have. And if you have a lot of the fear emotions, then you're going to experience a lot of negativity in your life and confusion. You just won't be able to make up your mind about things. You will feel tightness in your shoulder and anxiety in your gut, and it can be harmful to your physical body. Your body can't thrive on that kind of negative energy. So take a small deep breath that goes all the way down to your gut. Relax your shoulders and say, thank you, God, for this sacred space within me that is now awakening to you, my God, and to my angel. Breathe it in, and the sacred space is now awakening within you. The joyous feeling that you are safe, that you are not alone, that you have divine guidance coming to you whenever you need it, and whenever you take the time to go to your sacred place within you and ask a question. Now, a lot of people still have trouble with this because they don't know how to get quiet. Their mind goes all the time. Just never shuts up. And worry about this person, worry about that person. All of those are energy that blocks you from being joyful. And that's the key. A little child is bubbly and joyful. It doesn't have a lot of baggage emotionally. And that's what you're trying to do. Become as a little child. Let go of that heavy burden of responsibility that you feel for others. You can only do the best you can do in the moment that you're in. You can't do any more than that. You cannot be responsible. Please hear this. You are not responsible for another person's happiness. It's impossible. Happiness comes in waves and spurts and stops, because however a person is thinking is how they are going to feel emotionally. That's a personal, moment by moment decision. You have no control over it. You cannot make anyone else happy but you. And so choose to be happy and choose not to take on other people's problems. You are not responsible for solving other people's problems, and it will get you into trouble if you try to do so without them asking you. It's like Their soul has created you as the leading lady or leading man of their story. And you're up on this stage and you are center stage and the beam is on you. Now, here comes your friend bouncing up on the stage, trying to crowd into the light with you and trying to tell you how you should run your life. That's not going to feel very good. You're going to want to shove her off the stage for him. And that's exactly what happens when you try to jump up on somebody else's stage and tell them how to run their show. Now, that's what your guardian angel does. Your guardian angel is the one who helps you and your soul to run your show. Your guardian angel is like the backstage manager. It's the one that says, go check out Betty Ray's video for today. It's the inspiration that you get to go do this or go say that or go call a friend. That's what the angel does. And the angel brings you to Betty Ray, who you never maybe heard of before until this video. And you go, wow, I really enjoyed that. And if you did, dear ones, please subscribe and tell others about us. We are here to be of service to others. This is the joy that we have, is to bring the wisdom of Archangel Raphael to everybody that we possibly can. We would never have done this video if that were not our objective. And so we work with the angelic realm. And that means that we have the power of God's wisdom in the form of angels and archangels. We have that power to interpret it. That's the gift that has been given to me. I am an interpreter of angels. And that's why people call me Angel Betty Ray. And that's because I can interpret the language of angels. And so the joy that I feel with this gift that has been given to me has been demonstrated over, well, I've been doing this probably all of my life, but wasn't aware of it until maybe 60 years ago. And I'm now in my 80s. And so you can see I've been doing this a long time. And so, dear friends, know that the kingdom of heaven is within you. And it only means that you trust that the divine guidance will come through to you when you need it. And you will be inspired of what to do when it is the right time to do it. The kingdom of heaven is your sacred space that we are talking about today. And it's right within you. It's within the space of the energy within you, just like your balls of energy that are the 7 colors of the rainbow, from the red at the base of your spine to violet at the top of your head, that's sprouting out this energy like it's reaching up, touching God, and bringing God back in through you. Use your imagination. This is why Jesus said, unless you become as a little child, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. It's a child that trusts. It's a child that is open to inspiration, to new ideas. It's a child that is not doubting. Adults doubt, adults fear, adults feel anxiety. Children don't. They only know joy. And here's the thing. Raphael uses this analogy. An idea is given to you. It's just the little germ of an idea. You have to wrap it in your energy and then send it to your brain and let your brain figure out how to make it a reality in the physical world. And that's when your angel comes in and says, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this, you can do that. All kinds of ideas will come out. So many creative ideas will come through you to create beauty and goodness in this world. And that's why you're here, dear friends. You are light beings. You are bringing the light into a dark world. You wouldn't be listening to this channel or watching this channel if that were not true. You are guided to the light. And let your light shine by smiling a lot, by not sending fearful anxiety energy to anybody you love, because that fearful anxiety energy is like a heavy weight that you put on their shoulders and they begin to, oh, don't do that to them. Instead, wrap your arms around them in your imagination. Imagine that angels are surrounding them and they're levitating with joy. Use your imagination like a child would do. Visualize it in your mind. Feel the joy in your heart. And that's it. The idea is powered by your determination and your emotions. The emotions are like the gas in the engine. So if you are filled with joy and you're grinning and laughing and cracking jokes and doing things to make other people lift it up, or are you the person that's a doom and gloom and says, oh, this bad thing's going to happen. I just know that's going to happen. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Don't do that. Be a cockeyed optimist. I know for some it's the hardest thing to be. You're a realist, you will say. I'm a realist. Well, a realist realizes you're a co creator with God. You, dear one, are created by God to create in a physical world. And your emotions are the engine that drives an idea into physicality. You're either going to kill it with doubt and fear and anxiety, or you're going to bring it into reality with a sense of joy and peace and harmony, and knowing that if this is what God wants you to do, you will figure out how to do it. There's nothing that you need to fear while you're in this world. You are protected. You are protected from your own self if you turn yourself over to God and let go of your fears and anxieties. And that creates the sacred space within you. Open it up, unlock the door, go there every day and fill up with joy. And you will be amazed at how your life will just unfold with all kinds of wonderful experiences because you can create it. And so that's all for now. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, tell your friends about us, make some comments, please. And I am going to set up a time. I'm still thinking about this. I already have a radio show every Tuesday at noon. It's W4WN Radio. And that's www.w4wnradio.com. And you go online to listen to it. And you hear my voice and you can type in questions. Now, because of the negativity that's so strong in the world, they won't let me get the questions immediately. So I get it the following week. And the people that have been listening now for, this is going on 3 years, I've been doing this, they are giving me better and better questions. I'm so excited. So I hope you tune in this Tuesday at noon to hear the answers to the questions that people have asked. And then put in your own questions and you'll get it the following week. So that's W4, it's www.w4wnradio.com. Got it? Tune in on Tuesday. Now, I'm going to select a day of the week. I haven't decided yet, but tune in that I will be doing a video weekly, once a week, and it will be live. So you can ask questions as we go. So like I'm doing the Tuesday radio show, you can ask questions right there. But in a video, you can ask questions and you'll get an answer right away. With the radio show, they've had to go through the questions and throw out the ones that are not good. And I'm sorry that the world is like that you have to do that. But for this show, when I do the video, you can be assured I will answer your questions, even if it's negative, because Raphael and I only love for you. And if you have fear and anxiety and negative feelings, it's okay to express them to us. We will love you through it. We will help you see clearly when fear and doubt cloud your mind and heart. Because joy is your birthright. You are a being of divine light. And we only say, be happy, rejoice, and be glad that you are privileged to be on earth at this time. And until we talk to you again, don't forget, call us at angelbettyray@gmail.com. Email us, and we will give you a free reading with Raphael. Angel Betty Ray, and wait a minute, Angel Betty Ray angelbettyray@gmail.com. I'm getting my webpage mixed up. It's angelbettyray@gmail.com. And so don't hesitate to email me, ask for a time. We will set it up no matter where you are in the world. And believe me, I do people all over the world. And it's free. Yes, truly, it is free. And I do this because I have been so blessed throughout my life. I've had so many blessings through the Archangel. All my needs are met. I have so much that I'm grateful for. That it's time to give it back. You know how they say play it forward? That's what I'm doing now. I'm playing it forward. So God bless each of you. Don't hesitate to contact us. Raphael and I are here for you. And tune in because we will have set up a definite time that you can catch us on the video and ask questions right away. Until next time, bye now.